All right, guys. So today we took a beautiful trade. Let me zoom in. So today I took one beautiful trade, and that was on one account only. Every other account I personally locked out. And yeah, today I did get emotional. Let's just go through it. First things first. I was emotional. I hit break even. I took longs at this area right here, and then we got stopped out. So let's go over that real quick. Let's just pull up all the trades here and show you guys basically what I was doing. So here was the first trade on this account, the main one, with every other account too, of course. And then this was the first trade. So I took this 1 minute mitigation block off of the 5-minute IFVG retest, and the market never really gave me that movement higher. ES was pushing up higher. Everything was pushing up higher. Once we reached up into that, 30-minute SIBI, I went break even. And that's the execution. I went break even after that. I just thought to myself, like, ES is pushing up higher. YM is pushing up higher. The market here is not moving. If we go to like the volume profile also, I did my analysis on Discord. If you guys aren't in my Discord, join my Discord. I'm doing a daily analysis for 30 days straight. Here was the analysis here. On the 15-minute time frame, this is my current range, but on the 15-minute time frame, I drew out the previous day range along with the current range we're in, and I extended it. This is the value area low. All this right here is a low volume with a high volume node, and then we also have a bearish delta right there. So it aligned perfectly with the value area low, and I was like, all right, if we're going to break below value area, which we did around 8:30, which market opened right here, we broke below it. Market never really retraced and pushed up higher as ES and YM did, and then the market retested it. And I thought to myself, we're having clear SMTs at the highs. ES is pushing up. NQ is unable to push up higher. If a short setup plays out, it's going to play out nicely on NQ. But if a long setup plays out, it's going to play out nicely on ES. And once we extended and reached the top and we started slowly declining lower and lower on ES, I looked for shorts on NQ after the long here. And then again here, I took my long based off of this right here. We had strong momentum from the buyers and the sellers. We tested it, pushed up higher. I thought, once we break above here, we're going to continue, probably reach for this high right here. Market never gave me that. So once we reached into the 30-minute SIBI, we started to show rejection, and then we started to stall around. That's why I went break even. And then I extended this out, and then once the market started to break lower, and we had a 5-minute SIBI form and a 3-minute. I used the 3-minute. I was waiting for this to get inverse to push up higher, change in state, break above here, go break even, and then again target higher prices because again ES is pushing up. But then once you see ES and the momentum slowly start to decline, that's where you kind of realize like, hey, we're probably going to continue lower. And even though I would have wanted to see the buys or the longs play out, it never gave us that. The put wall, again, sellers were more in control in this positive gamma environment. We have value area low retested, point of control holding for lower prices. And then value area was never able to push above. You can see this small little 5-minute gap, but that was pretty much what I was looking at here. And then if we look at the gamma exposure, you can see we're holding the put wall multiple times, unable to push above it, and we're retesting it, unable to push above it and hold above it. And then eventually we have our opening range gap, which it went away honestly, but it's kind of dumb. And then the market pushed down lower. But this is where the second trade idea came into play or fruition, was this 3-minute. And if we look at like the 30-minute and the 1 hour, I don't know why I'm tapping the keyboard, but we have a 1 hour SIBI, we have a 4 hour BISCI, and then a daily inversion, not holding, not being able to push us above its this bearish PD around the 1 hour and the 30 and the 15, the SIBIs, and break above the highs, even though ES is. So if we go to ES, this is what I mean. ES is breaking above all these highs right here from yesterday's range. So if we go to like the 1 hour, you can see we're just clearly pushing above, breaking above pre-market highs, while NQ is failing to do that. And you can see NQ is just failing to do that. So I thought to myself, if NQ is the weaker one and we see a short setup play out, we're probably going to reach, for lower prices, and then ES is probably going to try to follow through. But we have to wait for ES also to continue and then top out and then come down lower. And then we had the 3-minute PDRA form. Market never really inversed it, but we also had a 5-minute SIBI, a small one. I was just using the 3-minute though. And once I saw the market not holding it, I went to the 1 minute. I was like, all right, we have a 1-minute SIBI here forming, clear MAC model. From this is sponsoring this movement lower. This is sponsoring this one to move lower. and that's kind of what we aimed for. Break below this low. I was micromanaging the position, as you'll see in the vlog I'm trying to create and upload. And again, I only took this on one account. Main reason why is because the other ones I was one trade a day, following my rules. This one we just needed one more winning day to get a payout, so I'm going to request a payout. And again, I haven't gotten a payout in a very, very long time, so I was kind of desperate for it, kind of emotional, but the trade idea was, you know, solid in my honest opinion. Took this trade right around there, and then right around here actually. And then the market retraced up into the 1 minute, formed the 1 minute SIBI. I wanted to break below that low and then go break even, and then we did that. And if it goes like the order flow chart here, there was no real confluences here other than, you know, the past aggressive buyers and the past aggressive sellers. Market retraced up into them, unable to break below the current value area low, and continue to the downside for the range low, which is why, you know, you aim for the piece of the pie. You don't aim for the whole thing. So, and then again, I was just aiming for 1 to 1.5 with a 50-point stop. So right around there, right around here. So a 50-point stop, aiming for a 1 to 1.5. Basically bottomed it. Not kind of. And yeah, that was really it. I wish I took it on the other accounts. I wish, could, should have, would have, but since I'm getting the payout, I probably will start to lower my risk back to like risking, you know, 1%. If not, since I made the ROI back, risk more. You know, there's no point of being afraid. Just taking good setups, following the model. No point of trying to, you know, do anything else. But yeah, the VIX also was pushing up higher. You would want to see this one push down lower. And then again, we had strong momentum lower. This one is failing to push up higher, which means again, we're compressing. Lower prices look nice. Unable to reach all the buy side. We're building up low resistance liquidity. And yeah, we had a nice V shape, but the market never really held it and pushed up higher. So that goes to show we were more bearish than bullish on NQ, while ES was clearly more bullish. And yeah, that's really the trade idea. Here is the account with, and I did think I better not put it right here like that. So this account right here. And yeah, we had a nice $1,500 day, risking 2%. So go to like the last couple months, we are currently at a balance of 2.2. I know it's pretty low. Probably only gonna have one trade left in it, but you know, my honest opinion is if you can get the payout, take the payout. Doesn't matter the amount. Passing accounts is easy. Getting the payouts is probably the most difficult part as a trader, and then maintaining that consistency. So I think you have to like show yourself, pay yourself out, be like, hey, this is real, this is possible. Follow my model, follow my rules, focus on the process, and stick to the good, you know, trade management, the good execution, and the good systemized process. That's how you start, you know, operating more as a trader, and you start really believing in it, and you start thinking to yourself like, hey, I know I can do this, I know I can do this, I know I can do this. I've done it before, X, Y, and Z. And that's really it, honestly. So yeah, we're currently at a 2.2 balance. Been having this account since June, and yeah, the start of June. I mean, start of May, honestly. So yeah, we've been having it for 2 months, 3 months basically. Approaching, you know, yeah, 2 months. Well, about to be 2 months. So yeah, that's really it. Back-to-back Wednesdays of close to $1,500 days, and then we lost right here. Slow winning days, you know, another $1,500 days. So if you realize, majority of the time, the best traders have that cycle where throughout the month they have one really big winning day, or they like throughout the week they have like 2 to 3 big winning days. Over the month, you know, I mean, they have like 2 weeks where they have like 2 little days where they have big winning days. And that's the type of trader you want to be. You know, you don't want to be taking a trade every single day, because then again, you want to filter out what setups look high probability versus what looks low probability. And then again, you also don't want to be having risk on every single day. Every single day is not a trading day. Every single day will not present a high probability setup. You have to learn how to, you know, pick your bullets, snipe them, and do the correct thing. So that's pretty much really it. The accounts are every single other account is pretty much at the same area, so we're just going to leave them, and that's pretty much really it, honestly. So we're Gonna take the payout, see what happens, reinvest majority of that, and now I'm gonna go journal these trades. 2 trades, and that's it. And that's really it. Peace.